This book was created on June 2023 and it has generated over 5,600 in passive income in just 1 month. With the help of AI tools, you can generate this type of business to start selling within few steps, making you thousands of dollars every month. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make passive income selling this type of books. And I'll show you how to use the power of AI to make consistent passive income on monthly basis using this business model. This side hustle doesn't really need any skills to start, and you can start it from anywhere in the world. All you need to do is to just create a book, upload it online, and get it shipped anytime a customer buys from you. Then you receive your profit. This is also another form of dropshipping, but this time it requires $0 to get started. I will show you how to create high quality illustrations using the power of AI technologies. I'll also show you the right prompts to use to generate beautiful illustrations and upscale them into the best quality to create your books. And we will use these illustrations to create quality books to start selling. So if you want to make passive income with this side hustle, then make sure to stick to the end of this video, because I promise to show you the best tips to make stable passive income that you won't find anywhere online. We are going to use Midjourney AI to generate our images. You can use any AI generator. However, I have realized Midjourney provides the best image generation with the best quality so far. Unfortunately, it's not free anymore. However, you can use Leonardo AI to generate similar images since it's free to use. It's also considered to have a good image generation as Midjourney. Make sure to take notes, because I will reveal the secret to how I made my first sale in just 3 days at the end of this video. So we're going to use BookBoat to create our coloring book. You can use Canva to create your books with the free version. BookBoat has a research tool to search for the best niches and keywords to use when uploading your books on Amazon. Let's see how this cute coloring book is selling on Amazon. It has sold over $5,600 in just 1 month. The next one is about patterns, which has also made over $4,900 from just one book. And this final book, which has also made over $49,000 just selling relaxing flowers coloring book just from a single book. This proves that starting this type of side hustle can make you a lot of money if done correctly and patiently. So this is what I made upon creating my first coloring book in just 3 days of publishing. This is pure royalty profit. So this idea has endless possibilities to make you consistent passive income. So first, let's create a BookBoat account. Use the link in the description below to get a 3-day free trial. Then log into your BookBoat account. So after logging in over here, you can see we have the research and the create. So go to cloud, click on cloud. So over here you can search for top 100, 200, 300 or 500 bestsellers. So I'll select the top 100 bestsellers. You can also use a keyword if you want to use, let's say, animal coloring book. Click on search. So you select the category, then you look for coloring book, then you click on search. So you can find the best 100 top sellers over here. So if you want, you can also remove the keyword and just search for the top 100 best sellers. So this gives you the idea of what the things that you want to do. You can also use keywords to also search for the niches that you want to go in. So let's say I want to go into animal coloring. You can click on animal coloring book. So you can see here we have the animal mandala coloring book, which has a good score here, and the competition has no data. So you can either sort by the Amazon score, which is A to Z animal coloring book, and you can also use the competition order to sort by score or sort by Amazon search volume. Then you can look through to see what people are searching for. So you can see ABC animal coloring book has over 6,000 searches every month, but unfortunately has a high competition, so you need to go in for another one. So you can just go through animal coloring book and see it has a high search volume. So you can use BookBoat to search for your keywords and target the niches that you want to go in for. So with this first one here, so you can see we have the cute animal here, which has over 700 ratings here. So over 700 people have bought this book here, and it was just published on June 18th. So you can use Amazon to also find your keywords. So I can look for animal farm coloring book in case I want to create a book under animal farm coloring book. So you can see the search volume here has over 2,000, which is too high. You have to make sure you are targeting keywords which is very low. So I'll go for sport cars coloring niche. So over here you can see it has less than 10,000 results in here. So we will begin by creating our coloring book from BookBoat. So let's go to bookboard and click on create here. So I'll click on create. Okay, so now let's create our first book here. Click on the research here, click on create, then click on bookboard studio. So it will take you to the project. Click on create new project, then make sure it is selected to cover an interior. Then you can name your project, then select your size to 8.11 inches, then make sure it's selected on black and white interior and white paper, then make sure it's on bleed. Then you can choose a number of pages that you want to use. So the minimum is 24 on Amazon KDP. Make sure it's more than that, then click on create project. So bookboard will give you the sizes and give you some great guidelines to make sure your books are in order. So the lines in here are the parts that are going to be cut off. Make sure when you're putting your images in, you don't fall below the green lines. So first I'll start with the first page. So create the cover page later. Let's start with the first page. So we are now ready to generate our images. Let's go to Midjourney. So if you don't have Midjourney, make sure you create a Midjourney account. So it will take you to your Discord account. So over here, I'm going to show you how to generate your coloring pages with the prompt I'm about to use. So enter Imagine prompt, then enter the name of the thing that you want to create. So I chose the animal niche and I'm creating animal coloring pages. I selected fox, that is the animal coloring page for kids. Simple cartoon style, or you can use illustration, thick lines, low details, no shading, simple AR 911. So the AR is aspect ratio 911. Then I'll click on enter. So Midjourney is going to generate the image for me within some few seconds. So you can see here I'm not in the Midjourney group. I have my own Midjourney server that I set up. So you can see here I've generated my coloring pages. So the first one here is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I want the second one, I will click on upscale U2 and it will upscale the second one. If I want the third one, I'll click on the U3 to upscale this. If I like this one and I want to make variations, I'll click on V2 to make variations. For example, with this one, I'll click on V3 to make variations. Then I'll click on submit. So if you're not getting that settings, so you can make some changes to your settings on how your images are generated. So you can see here with the settings here, I'm using Midjourney version 5.2, stylized medium style, and it's on public remix mode. So the reason why I had a pop-up was because of this remix mode. So with this selected, I made some variations in here, so I can select the one that I want. So I'll go in for the third one here. So I'll click on upscale U3 to upscale the image. So I think I love this image. I'll click on web here to open a new tab for me to download the image on an upscaled version. So I'll click on the save icon, then it will download for me. So you can see the upscaled version here. When we zoom in, we can see some pixelated lines, so we need to still upscale to have a higher quality. So I'll go to this website called AI Nero. So I'll put the link in the description below to check it out. So they will give you only 5 credits, but when you click on here, you can get additional 20 when you subscribe to their newsletter, and every 24 hours they're going to give you 5 credits. If you really want to use this one, you can subscribe to your month plan, or you can also create multiple accounts to just test it for a while. So I'll select the image in here. So I'll drop in the image here. So after dropping, I'll close this. So you click on the start image upscale, it will start upscaling the image. This will take some few seconds to upscale the image depending on the size of the image. So you can see the quality that has been generated. You can see how quality the image is on your left here and the right as compared. So after upscaling, I'll click on download the upscaled version. So this is the upscaled version. When I zoom in, I can still see there is no pixelated lines in here. That is very good. I'll close it, then I'll go back to Midjourney. So you use the same prompt to generate your 30 images. So after generating your images, so you come to bookboard and click on the image icon here, click on file library, and you upload your image. So you need to upload your image. So you select the image here. You need to upload all your images. After uploading, you select the image. So after you upload it, make sure that they are not extending outside the green lines. Then go to the next page. Then you do the same thing again, upload, then upload your images. So you need to design all these pages in here up to the page 30 down here. I'm not going to waste your time doing all this. I hope you get what I mean. So let's design our cover page in here. So click on cover page here again. So I'm going to use Midjourney to generate our cover page in here with the same format. I'm going to use the prompt. I'm going to use the Imagine prompt again and enter the same prompt, but this time I'm not going to use black and white, but I'm going to use vivid color. I'll remove the no shading, then I'll remove the low details, then I'll make it vivid color, then I'll click on enter. So I don't like the one that's generated, I'm going to change the prompt here. I'm going to make it coloring book, and I'll remove the simple, then add illustration. Okay, then I'll click on enter. Midjourney has generated our image for us. I think I like the third one, so I'll upscale the third one. That is beautiful. So I'll click on web here, then I'll click on save here. So after getting our image, we need to upscale the image. So we'll go back to Nero, then I'll click on upload image. So make sure you upscale all the images that you generate from Midjourney with Nero image upscaler. Okay, so perfect here. Let's click on download to download the image. So now let's upload the image to our cover page. So I'll upload the image here, then select the image. Okay, so now I'm going to size it to fit the image perfectly here. Okay, that looks fine. Then this will be the back of the book. Let's say you want to enter a text. I'll click on this and select the text. Then I'll insert an object here, click on object, then I'll select a rectangle here, and I'll size it to fit the space, go down a little, then I'll change the color to gray, then I'll move it to be a little faint. I'll change the opacity. So over here on the right side, this is on top, I'll move it down to the text, not to the image, move it up, then I'll size it in here, and I'll resize the image. Okay, so I can change the font in here. If you have your font, you can also upload it. So you can move it here, then click OK. Then you can change the size of the text. You can also in the spacing here. Now move it up a little. Okay, that looks better. I'll pull this one down a little, then add another text in here. Then I'll write coloring book, then use the size here, then move it down here. I'll change it from extra bold to, let's say, bold or semi bold italic. Then I'll change the font. So you can always compare it with some of the already published books on Amazon. So let's say I'll make it go to the edge here, bring it to, then I'll move it down a little. Okay, so I'm not going to waste much time in here. I'll change the background from white to black, then change the opacity, and also change the text here from black white. That looks more better with it. Then I'll also change this to white. That's okay, so the opacity looks better now. You can also the book background, you can also add in your logo if you want. So I added in my logo here. So you can design the background too if you want. Let's say change it to make a rectangle, then you can make it black. Then I'll move the rectangle here down here so that it shows here. So after you are done with this, you can add in some text in here if you want, or you can also add in some of the images that will be included inside the book so that people can see the images that are included in the book. Example like this one here. So I'll click on read sample. So you can see over here that they added some samples of the images at the back of the book. You can also do the same thing here. So I'll click on save. Finally, we are done with the cover page of the book. So after generating your book, you click on download here. So after generating your book, make sure all the pages have your images in there and your cover page too is perfect. Click on download project CMYK. So this is going to generate the whole book in a zip file. So you can see that it's downloaded over here. So I'll click on it and go to show in folder. So after downloading, I'll extract the file. So in the file, you have the interior and the cover image. So when I click on the cover image, I'll be able to see the So this is how it's going to look when it's printed on a PDF. So let's see how the interior coloring page will look like. So this is how it's going to look like, very clean. So after generating the book, we need to go to Amazon to upload our KDP. So the next thing to do is to go to kdp.amazon.com and click on sign in here. So you should already have an Amazon account. If you don't have, you can create it, very simple. So I'll click on agree. So over here, you can see this is a fresh account that I created for this purpose. If you create the account, you need to update your information. You can do that later. So click on create, then click on create paperback. So make sure that you are writing exactly what is found on the cover of the book. So on the cover of the book, we wrote cute animals. So make sure you are doing the same for writing the topic in the book. So cute animals, coloring. Then you write the additional one, beautiful animals for. So I'll write the book title, book cute animals. Then I'll write coloring book for kids and adults. And also state the age here. So that's the subtitle in here. So this will be the title of the book and this will be the subtitle. Then I'll scroll down down here, I'll leave the series, leave the edition number, then I'll write the author's name. If you also have some other contributors, you can add the name of the contributors. Then over here, you need to write the description of the book. You can use ChatGPT to write a description for your book in here. You can check for descriptions on Amazon to see how you can write it. Then I'll click on publishing rights. I own the copyrights and I hold the necessary publishing rights. Then your primary audience, do you have adults only? So I'll select no. Primary marketplace will be Amazon.com. You can select any other country. So over here, you need to select the categories. I'll click on choose categories. So I'll select the category children's book. Then I'll select, you can select activities or children's book. If it's on animals, you can select the animals. You can also select animal, another subcategory, let's say mammals. Then I'll select fiction or non-fiction, any of them that you want. Then I'll click on save categories. So these are going to be my title categories. Then over here, this is where the keywords aspect come in. So you can go back to BookBoat and search for keywords. So you can go in for search keywords in here. So you can copy some of the keywords in here from BookBoat, and I'll enter them here. Okay, so I've entered the keywords in here. I'll click on save and continue. So this has been saved successfully. Then you click on get a free KDP ISBN. Click on assign me a KDP. So I'll click on assign ISBN. Then you scroll down here. Then you leave it to black and white interior. Then you select the trim size here. So you're going to change the size to 8:11. So this is 8 by 11 inches. Then you click on no bleed. Then you select the mate here. Then you upload your paper manuscript. So this is the internal copy of the book. So this is the interior copy of the book. So I'm uploading the interior copy of the book, which should be in either document or PDF. So my book has been uploaded successfully. Then I'll upload my cover here. So I'll select the upload a cover I already have. Click on upload. Then I'll select the cover page. Okay, so now we've uploaded the cover page to here. So you can see the thumbnail showing over here. So after that, you click on launch previewer. So this is how it's going to look like. So if you see any error here, then it means there is a problem with your images in the book. You have to go back to BookBoat and align your images well. So you have no errors in here. So you can go to next, and see all your images will appear here. After you're done, click on approve. Then the price of the item will be shown here. So click on save and continue. So over here, we're going to leave it to all territories. Then come to the price list here. So you can select any amount. So you can make it $5.99, $6.99 or $7.99 depending on what you want to. So making it $6.99, this is the printing price is this, and this is my royalty. This is the amount I'm going to make at the end of the sale. This is my profits. You can also change the prices for each country by entering the numbers in. So scroll down here and click on publish your paper book. So you can see I have an error here because I haven't updated my account information yet. So first I'll click on save as draft. So after entering your price in here, scroll down, then you can click on publish your paperback book. So your book has been published successfully. So after you've submitted your book, to take up to 72 hours for Amazon to publish your book. So you'll get an email when your book is active. You can start making your sales from then. So if you want to learn how to publish coloring book without using Midjourney or BookBoat, without any money, then make sure to check this. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. See you in my next video.